What up, you guys? It's your boy Hanif, aka Topish Bottom, aka Beefy Neefy, also known as Gladys Sugar Rush. Yes, Gladys Sugar Rush. I used to be a drag queen. And now you're thinking like, what the why Gladys of all things? Because the little old lady in the Legion movie is absurd and I'm absurd.
What'd you just say?
I said your baby's gonna burn.
Sugar Rush because I'm sweet and I like all things sweet and sweet people. So that is how I came up with that name. Yes, I used to be a drag queen. In fact, because we're talking about this, I decided to wear my good fringe. Actually started doing drag because I got a gig to act in the role in this choreo poem. You may know it. It's called For Colored Girls Who Have Considered Suicide When the Rainbow Is Enough. And it's a choreo poem. I was approached to play a part in the role as a woman, the lady in yellow. It was like community theater type of thing. I had to pretty much like get all the drag or whatever, the hair, the makeup, and the outfit, because it was every actor's interpretation of their character, right? So I was the lady in yellow. Side note, did anybody see For Colored Girls on Broadway? It was amazing. This was amazing, and it brought back so many memories of me performing because obviously I knew all the moments. I knew the lines to the choreo poem because I got to perform in it. I was not a great actor at the time, but I took the role and it was an amazing time. It was really the first time seeing myself as the full drag experience, and that really, having that one yellow dress was what really helped me move forward and drag, because I kept wearing that dress. I got my little $200 worth of dress, trust me. That kind of started me doing drag, and then from there you kind of just like learn and grow. And I remember doing drag, it was a time when Drag Race was on, but I think it was on Logo, and like there were not people doing tutorials or whatever at the magnitude that they're doing it now, especially none of the Drag Race girls were putting content out. So I was on YouTube watching and learning makeup from people like Petralude, or I would be backstage at like the drag pageants in Philly watching the girls get ready and just learning all the tips and tricks. And that's how I got started. Yeah, and I was busted like a motherfucker, which is crazy because people was paying my busted ass to get up there and entertain, but I was doing it because you guys know that I love to entertain. Some questions people may ask about when I performed in drag. What was the best part? Obviously, getting tipped. I wish that I could get tipped now doing comedy, but it don't work like that. And also, I'm not famous enough to get paid for my comedy. Even now when I perform at an open mic, I have to pay to do the open mic. And if you have a bringer show, you have to have people come and buy tickets in order for you to get stage time. So I miss the tips, but my favorite part, honestly, is performing. I love to be silly. I love to be glamorous. I love to take your time and just I love to transport people. I love to make magic with my voice and my body and just who I am, and be in the moment and transport you somewhere other than where you are right now in the physical. Yeah, performing, learning things really quickly, and then being an amazing performer that I am, entertaining the crowds and starting getting bookings for things here and there. And that was like my favorite part. Like once you get a phone call from somebody saying like, hey, we want to pay you to do the thing that you love to do, is amazing. And I miss hosting, actually. When I was doing drag, I got to host a lot of 2 events. No, but I did get to host these 2 events, and those are really what shaped me being able to do stand-up, being able to be on a mic, which ain't easy, right? You got to fill time, fill silence, and all that stuff. But I really did enjoy that aspect of doing drag, and I miss that. Why did I stop drag? I stopped drag because I had the opportunity to move to New York, but I couldn't bring a lot of things. I literally had to pack a bag and come, and I left everything, all my belongings, all my hair, makeup, jewelry, costumes, all the stuff that I had accumulated from other performers, as well as like bought myself. Makeup brushes were expensive. Makeup was expensive, y'all. But I had to leave that in Philly, and I came here, and I kept telling myself, I'll like get into performing again. I'll do it all. But I pretty much came here and I've been surviving ever since. And when you're in survival mode, it really does not leave enough time for you to be an artist, especially like I got to buy dresses all over again. I got to buy makeup all over again, hair, all that stuff. Like I am a man. I can't just go into a women's store all the time and buy clothes and then also expect that stuff to be like glamorous on stage. Would I do drag again? I think about it sometimes, but baby, I don't want to cut my facial hair. Facial hair is nature's original makeup for men, and baby, no, I would definitely perform again if I had the chance, if I had the funding, obviously, to get costuming and things like that. I really did love some of the numbers that I got to perform, and I wish that this was a time where we were more recording stuff. I think I still had an HTC phone back then. We weren't really out there making videos. We didn't know that YouTube was going to be the space that it is today. And we also just knew that we would be stars in some other form. Speaking of that, I'm going to let you watch a video of me collecting tips performing Love on Top by the fabulous Beyonce. Shout out to Kamar Jewel. I'll link his page in the description below because this is his video, his recording of me. Be gentle, y'all. It was 2012. And though I may be busted, in my mind, I thought I was doing the damn thing. Sorry to interrupt, but in this moment, I'm laughing at the fact that I knew that chair didn't have nothing to do with nothing. I knew I shouldn't have had that margarita before this performance. And I also knew that that choreography in my head was not going to get done tonight. I blame Beyonce for making me think that it was possible. Anyway, enjoy the rest of this video. You know, I still find it hard sometimes watching myself back, but for the sake of just getting better in life, sometimes you do have to go back and look at those moments or whatever, and I do miss it. I miss, I got to stand in a room full of people and high horror drag for me, and make money, walk around collecting people's dollars. And I was able to treat my friends to Applebee's afterwards. All four of us had a great time off those tips. Thank you very much. But also like, putting that look together, like everything about that look, I put together. I put all of that, look together using things that people had given me hand-me-down. I mean, there was a dress that I cut and sewed, and then there was a tutu that I wore on top as a peplum, and then the jewelry and all this stuff. Pretty much, I was a thrifted drag queen. But yeah, it looked all good. It looked fully realized, and I looked appropriate for the number. It wasn't Beyonce. I still can't believe I had that fucking chair. Like, what was I thinking with the chair? Like, bitch, what are you going to do? Your first number of the 8 count is going to be to flop into a chair. But you know better, you do better, hopefully. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Stay tuned for more content from me. Have a wonderful day. Please like and comment. I'm not even asking you to subscribe. Just like and comment. It helps me out in the algorithm. Please help me out.